And that's what you're going to discover if you bear with me and let me tell you a story. Don't worry, it has a happy ending, though I would have been much more comfortable if I found out about it all these years ago. My father has received a power bill, which was very expensive. It was so expensive that the amount on the account could represent the entire neighborhood energy consumption. The following day, we went to the power company and asked, "What's this?" Also, how to resolve the issue. They have told us that it was an inaccurate meter reading and that the bill must be paid as it is and that it will be deducted from the following bills. We said that this is impossible to pay this amount from one payment as my dad is retired. We cannot pay for your mistakes. They said the only thing they could do to help my father was paying the bill in installments. So my father has to pay the bill, of course, with my help. This was exhausting. At one point, because of the stress he endured, my father gave up. On a payment day, his heart gave up and put him to rest. This was a trigger on my side because I could not believe what these energy monsters do to people besides taking your money. I was at the power company to make my father's last pay one day, and I heard, "Andrew, Andrew." It was an old friend from my childhood named Mike. He says, "Andrew, what are you doing here?" I said to him, "I've got to make the last payment on my father's behalf." He asked me he couldn't come, and I dropped a bomb on him as he knew my father very well. In our discussion, he pulled me aside and told me, "Come to my place tonight because I want to show you something." He gave me the address, and I left the company. I have arrived at his place that night, and he invited me inside. We drank a beer, talking about my father, stirring up memories, but at one point he stopped and told me if I wanted to know and keep a secret. I asked him about what, and he told me I would be amazed and sorry that this did not happen earlier. So I said, "Spill the beans." He told me that the power companies are diabolic and sometimes make these mistakes. In case of a crisis, massive loss of revenue, they play a game in which they can complete that loss without a second thought of the consequences. And to be honest, we depend on them. The cold truth is that the power companies are publicly traded companies on the stock exchange. This means they are compelled to put their bottom line before anything else, including your money. So if they see a way to make billions year after year after year at the expense of users like you, they'll take it without a second thought. And if they need to cut some corners and tell some lies to make that happen, well, that's just business. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for them and many other power companies who are committing criminal activity daily. Considering their yearly turnover can be in the hundreds of billions, it's a drop in the ocean. Big Energy considers legal settlements to be just another cost of doing business. And if you think the government is the one body looking out for you, you've got another thing coming. Many of the politicians who sit on their warm chairs were put there by the companies we depend on. They're designed that way. Not so great for us and millions like us. Let me tell you, when he was done explaining this to me, I was nearly sick to my stomach with rage. I didn't want to believe what he said, but it made way too much sense for me to ignore it. We don't think about one of those things because we figure we might as well not get all riled up over something we cannot change. But then Mike kept talking. I forgot to mention that he had worked in the field, and he told me about the research in 2009 published in the Journal of Renewable Energy Institute. It was found that magnets can generate vast amounts of energy, but no one saw the problem until 2017 is the spot and position you must arrange them to generate it. I asked him, why isn't this revealed to the public? And I don't say to be free, just put a price on it and sell it. He told me if you were them, what would you prefer? To make something, sell it at a price that will make you billions, and when all the customers do not depend on you, the billion cash flow ends. Or keep them in chains with the offer you have now and not invest in your business, which makes you billions and billions every year. The whole energy industry immediately suppressed the published research with the help of our government because this would end the cash flow in their pockets. They sure knew about this, and they damn sure didn't want anyone else to look into it. The research leaked into Mike's hands. I had the motivation, and with some words from my mouth, I convinced Mike we had made prototypes for a couple of weeks, some of which didn't work. We spent time studying countless research journals and papers, systematically testing everything we found to increase energy and be sustainable. And as time went by, my list of proven solutions to make it so anyone can make this and with fewer cost, I noticed drastic results in my energy consumption and my power bills for a couple of months. That is to say, it is working. Now, you've been told over and over and over again there is no such thing as energy independence, that you just got to deal with it the best you can until you finally succumb. Well, I'm here to tell you, that's BS. I'm here, after all. My energy imprisonment no longer traps me. I can finally enjoy my life without the stress of thinking about how the next bill will surprise me. My wife says I'm a changed man. I wake up every morning overflowing with energy and enthusiasm. I don't have to put up with the frustration of checking my meter throughout the day. All of this just by being stubborn. And part of that has to do with this bit of one weekend trick. Also, my stubbornness comes from my father, and I dedicate this success to him. I'm sure you're itching to know about it. I had accomplished my mission to become energy independent finally, to stick to middle fingers up at Big Energy and do what everyone else has been too scared to do for so long. Cut the cord. Now, my mission was to let everyone else out there needlessly suffering from this disease know how they could do it too. I sat down with Mike, and we got to work collating everything that worked for us, all my methods, all my research into energy freedom. For the next 6 weeks, we worked around the clock. Take my research program and turn it into a simple, easy-to-follow guide named the Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor. We've spread some flyers in the neighborhood in a couple of days, and the backlash and reactions were unbelievable. A couple of days later, guys in suits made an investigation to see from where or who made the information public. The truth is, with the power companies, it's not about your wellness. It's never been about your wellness, and it will never be about your wellness. It's all about your money. And when you consider that the power industry is worth $245 billion a year, it's no wonder they pay for elegant TV ads with smiling families and miracle devices that they heavily market and advertise on radio, TV, and in print. The question is, how can they afford to buy off the media to continue their propaganda? How can they suppress any guide or treatment just like ours from becoming mainstream? They even tried threatening Mike and getting him fired from his job. These are not friendly people. The power companies were and still are going stir-crazy over this guide. They're getting desperate. They're frantically trying to get this taken down and hidden. But thanks to the internet, they're out of luck. We decided to put everything online, and that's what I have for you today. A safe and 100% effective energy device, backed up by scientific studies and real-world success. Sure, big energy fat cats can collude with big media to prevent this from going mainstream. But you're right here, right now, with a literal life-changing opportunity on the screen in front of you. I want you to experience the complete joy of knowing you have finally broken free from energy monopolies. The look on your kids' or grandkids' faces when you tell them everything will be okay in case of a disaster. The look on your partner's face as your power bill becomes something of a memory. The feeling of no longer having to deal with stress and doubt, being able to relax knowing you're unworried and safe. In the Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor Guide, we have kept everything easy and straightforward to follow. There's no technical jargon and absolutely no significant changes in your house there. The core module of the guide is designed to tackle the root cause of your energy problems. We explain the exact system required to activate energy freedom, all written step by step and easy to follow descriptions. In Module 2 of the guide, we detail a vast collection of natural, safe, and effective ways to control your energy consumption. Many of these parts to build this device can be found at your local hardware store and may surprise you. And if you're anything like me, it's scary to stop depending on them as you have always done, quote-unquote, managing your needs. Just know that thousands upon thousands of people have been there before you, and we're all the better for it. Now, I'm not telling you to stop and remove the lines from the power company. I don't know your particular situation, but I know that this is the only program you will ever need to become energy independent collectively. It's the only program that even exists to cure your imprisonment. This is truly one of its kind programs. You're going to discover results backed up by research you have never seen before, and with a method like this with life-changing potential, you'll probably expect an expensive price tag. At first, we priced the entire Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor Guide at $139, considering the average household spends up to $2,500 per year on their energy. The price is a complete steal, but as I said, it is Mike's and my mission and the desire to finally get this out there to the public, not to give in to persevere. We're the underdogs here, and sadly, we're the only ones working to help you kick big energy for good. We were hoping you could live a long life with your family to no longer deal with high power bills, frustration, embarrassment, and confusion. With that in mind, we decided to reduce this price to not just the bargain price of $99, not even for the downright steal price of $79. Nope. We decided only to ask for a simple one-time fee of just $49. That's right, for just $49, you'll receive the complete Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor Guide. All yours for this one-time fantastic price to get started right this second and secure your copy of the Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor Guide. Press the Get Started Now button to lock in this exceptional pricing. No tricks, no gimmicks, just a time-tested and proven solution to become energy independent. And you know what? Hold your horses because, as you have shown us, your commitment and enthusiasm for resolving the energy needs of you or a loved one. If you order in the next 45 minutes, we will give you two. Yes, two valuable bonuses as a huge thank you, all free. The first bonus, Solid State Electrical over Unity Devices How-To Guide, is easy to follow, step-by-step instructions. And most importantly, they do not need maintenance, and you don't even have to be an electrician to enjoy all these beautiful treats. The second bonus, it's called the Phoenix Generator. The information pack guide will reveal a simple-to-follow plan of quick and easy steps to boost your energy tenfold in just 7 days. This bonus is worth $49.99, but yours is free when you order today. Compare $230 to what you spend to manage your energy consumption in a month, and it's not even in the same zip code. But I realize that taking this step and following through is a significant risk on your part. Beyond the studies confirming that this device does what I'm telling you it does, it's a big step to throw off what you've constantly been described in the past and put your faith in a plan that you never heard of until recently. That's why I'm going to do you one better. I'm sure that you will achieve complete success with this program. I will back your order with my ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're not entirely happy with your results, just let us know no matter what you were expecting. We will refund every single penny paid, no questions asked. That's our guarantee to you of how confident we are in this program. We are confident that you'll successfully eliminate your energy bills and become energy independent. We're holding all the risk here. You're holding the key to a life of freedom and joy that you might have thought you'd never get back again. Will you take it? Just press the Get Started Now button below, and in minutes you'll have in front of you everything you need to take the burden of your energy bills off your shoulders or those of your loved ones and toss it away all in just one weekend. The truth is, big energy fat cats want you to close this page. They want you to keep doing what you're doing until you can't do it anymore to go down the path I carelessly went down not that long ago. The path that will suck you dry of every last penny and leave you sicker, upset, and hopeless. But this time, it's not about what big energy or anyone else wants. It's about what you want. You want to stop spending a fortune on your energy bills. You want to stop worrying and keep an eye on your power meter and how you're going to schedule every dollar in your pocket. You want to live a life of freedom, to live on your terms again to show your loved ones. They have you back the way you used to be the person you always were but thought you'd never be again. If this is what you want, the button to make it happen is right in front of you. Press it and get ready to live again. Look, from where I'm standing, you have 3 options. Option 1. You can continue to pay your current power bills and you can accept the damage and suffer the side effects of your recent energy imprisonment. You can't accept that. At best, the management of your current decision is all you will achieve. Option 2. You can try out some of the other energy-independent programs. You can try a new set of devices or an unproven guide that could be worthless. You can hope and pray that a miracle happens. Option 3. You could experience the miracle that has already happened and is happening now for so many others. Order the Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor program, and let today be the day you finally said yes. The day you remember is when you finally took that first crucial step to become energy independent. The day you stopped going with the flow and took back control of your life. Or the day you gave your loved one the gift of renewed freedom and untapped energy, the likes of which you thought you'd never see again. See, that has been the best part for me. Don't get me wrong, getting off the usual lifestyle has been tremendous. But you know what has been even more valuable? Living. Am I living my life on my terms and those of my loved ones, not controlled by anybody else? It's like winning the biggest game of my life. I won. I'm finally free. All I need now is the millions of people out there like you to join me like your loved ones. I've done my part to tell you what this program is and why it works. You've heard from other former sufferers who dared to put aside all the dogma and take the plunge, and you know the happiness and joy that was waiting for them when they completed the program. Now it's up to you. Step up to the plate and swing for the fences, or let the opportunity to live your life again pass you by. What's it going to be? I know one thing for sure, if you reach out and click that Get Started Now button, in one weekend and for the rest of your life, you're going to be so glad that you went and did it. Life and freedom are waiting. Still here? Sometimes it can be scary to take that first step, even though you love to slash your power bill by 67% or even eliminate it from the first month, but you still have questions. To make you fully confident in Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor investment, let me take a minute and answer some of the most common questions people ask. Number 1. How much will I save? The amount you save will depend on several factors like your home size, the amount of electricity you usually run in your house. Our average customers save about $230 per month off their bill. Number 2. How do I fuel my Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor? The coolest part about your Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor is that it's self-sustaining and runs without stopping once it's started. Number 3. What's the maintenance process? There is no maintenance. You clean it from dust. Number 4. Will it work in the city? Of course, as long as you have a small space to place it and leave it there, something like a small storage closet. Number 5. Is it hard to build? Not at all. We have designed it so anyone could build it independently. Even the elderly or a child should have no problem putting it together. The average build time is 1 weekend. Number 6. What's included again? Inside, you will get my complete step-by-step video and PDF guide showing you exactly how to build your Bowman Permanent Magnetic Motor setup. Plus, you will get 2 bonuses for free at the same price of $49. Also, don't forget about my 60-day money-back guarantee to test all that is inside. Number 7. How do I order? Next, click that Get Started button, go to our secure order page, and enter your payment information. After the order is completed, you'll have access to my exclusive members-only area. You can also stream or download all the video and PDF guides and bonuses. Number 8. Is there a guarantee? Yes. Once the order is complete, you have 60 days to test the program. And if at any point you're not satisfied or you just change your mind about this, send us an email and immediately I will refund it back to you, no questions asked.